welcome lads. Welcome to a new video. Today I'll be answering some of your questions on Facebook, and there are plenty of them, which made me really happy because I love answering to your questions. If I am kind of fucking retarded, it's because I'm tired. I just came back from training. It's a bit late. I tried to do this video in the morning, but I didn't have enough memory on my phone, so I just told it to fuck off. But yeah, there are plenty of questions, as I said, so this will be fun. So let's just get into it. Do you have any combat sports training experience like boxing, MMA, or grappling? Yes, I do. I have 6 years of training, of martial art training experience. I competed for some time. I started training martial arts when I was about 13, and then I just extended it till I was 17, 17 and a half. I changed a lot of gyms and a lot of training partners because I think I moved like 3 to 4 times. So I had a really I was not consistent, but I fought every weekend and I was really active regarding sparring, and so I was like always doing something. But yeah, I do. What is your girth? Or in other way, how broad am I? I'm 55 inches altogether. I'm probably 55, 56 when I'm pumped, or it's 139.5 centimeters, or 141, 142 when I'm pumped, 43 maybe. So yeah, I'm pretty fucking white. Let's get along with the questions. Thoughts on gear and other recreational drugs. So for those who are now I'm not gonna say experts, but those who have experience in training and they're hitting those numbers, heavy numbers. I would suggest that people who are like really fucking strong, they should go on steroids. They should use recreational drugs because they need to just see how much potential they actually have. I think it's kind of dumb I mean, I support natty lifters. I have everything, like the biggest respect for them. I truly do. But I think in this fucking dark age, let's say, we need fucking abnormally strong humans. We need fucking really fucking superhuman people because we are entering a era which being a regular or average person will pretty much determine your fate, and if you are one, you will probably have more problems than somebody who is a fucking superhuman. So I mean it's kind of it's more a spiritual question actually than a truly a what I think about it, but that's my thoughts on it. I think it's a good thing for people who are really experts in training, but for those who are beginners, I would suggest they train for at least 10 years or a bit more. It depends. What are you? What are your advices, or what's your advice to a massive goober who just started the path to goonhood, but can stay motivated? So I said that already, I think, a couple of times, but basically, do not think about what you're doing. Do not think about training. Just do it for the sake of doing it, and make it an automatic response, like breathing or drinking water or taking a fucking shit. I do not think about my trainings anymore. I just go there and I just do things. I just lift. Because I need it. Because without it, I'm an angry fucking retard. Alright, next questions. Do you see yourself in a tribe or doing your own thing? Oh, definitely, definitely. I think that is my whole purpose currently. The only reason that I'm making myself so strong in every single way is so one day I can lead my own tribe and create a healthy community, a healthy family, and just a great environment for everybody that'll share it with me. So that's the whole purpose of my training and reading and just getting stronger. Other than, of course, to bash fucking weaklings. In regards to lifting and cardio, where do you add cardio training if you do it? I add it in the beginning or at the end of my training. if I do it, and if I even do it. What's your calorie intake / diet? And also, how old are you? I'm currently 19 years of age. I'll be 20 next month, and my calorie intake is 4,000 calories per day. My diet is usually around 200 grams of protein, 200 grams of carbs, and 90 grams of fat. So those are my macros, and I think I answered a lot of questions with this answer as well. Have you learned any bushcraft? Yes, I have some experience in it, but I haven't done it for a long time and I can't wait to start again. I think bushcraft is such a meditative experience, meditative activity. It's just incredible. I love it so much, but I didn't do it for a long time. How do you deal with brain fog after lots of volume towards the end of a training week? Rage and fucking hatred. Eternal fucking rage, eternal fucking hatred. What's your top 5 books? Number 1, Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Number 2 will be Marcus Aurelius' Meditations. Number 3 will be Miyamoto Musashi, The Book of 5 Rings. Number 4 will be a fantasy one. It will be from, how does it call? Oh, yes, Karn, The Red Path. And 5th will be between Connie Golden and Gilles Christian. It just their books just doesn't matter what book it is. It just makes me fucking pumped as shit. Favorite non-lifting / fighting related activity do you enjoy the most? I'd say hiking and just being around with really fucking good people and just engaging in conversation and even sharing a couple of drinks. Really, I mean, I'm Slavic, so cutting alcohol completely out of my life would be like cutting air from fucking cutting oxygen. It's impossible. I'm always fucking surrounded by it. So yeah. For how long have you been training? Do you use any supplements to grow on, bro? Thanks, man. I've been training lifting for 3 years, while training like a whole, I think since I was a kid, since I was 6. I think even before. My parents always were really up for me doing stuff, for me being really active, so they always pushed me to do things, to do as much sports as possible, to be just engaging in any kind of activity related to sports. So I was always athletic, healthy, strong, call it whatever you like. I was always active regarding sports. What do you eat to get physique of a Roman deity? I love this question. Yeah, I eat mostly meat, dairy. Of course, I need to add some carbs, pasta, rice, potatoes, but that's how clean I keep it. Like chicken, beef, milk, cheese, pasta, rice, potatoes, oats. I eat a lot of oats in the morning, and yeah, that's my basic what I usually eat. King Barbarian Overlord, what tips can you give to prevent lifting injuries? Also, have you got any advice for lifting after a herniated disc? I love these questions. It's glorious. So I'm not gonna say anything regarding the herniated disc because I'm no doctor and I have no experience regarding injuries. Like I really have no experience with injuries. I was never injured. I think this is the first time that I injured something, which is my lower back. Before that, I was never injured, so I'm just kind of learning into it. But I think I'll have the answer for about a year because I'm going as a physiotherapist soon. What tips can I give to prevent lifting injury? Yes, for this I do have actually tips. Do a lot of high intensity work and concentrate on for the joints. If you have problem with your knees, do a lot of squats, do a lot of high intensity squats, like do repetitions of 50 squats. Or if you have wrist problems, do wrist curls for like 50-60 repetitions and do them like 3 times a week, and you won't have that problem for a couple of weeks, trust me. How do you make arms become the big arms? This will take some time, so you need to be patient. That's the first thing. But basically, heavyweight and progressive progressive overlord. I'm not that progressive. Progressive overload. That's the most important thing. Progressive overload, big fucking negatives, long negatives, and heavy fucking weight, my guy. What part of Croatia do you hail from? The sea. I'm not gonna tell anything more. I think you have to find that out. Try and dox me. I definitely need to know your training regimen and dietary caloric intake, and maybe also exactly how long it took to go from normal man to swallow, please. Get off the lift. I've transcended into Pudge Daddy mode with healing and want a good idea of what to eat and what to aspire for in my training so I can maximize and cut down my fat boy time as much as possible. Blessings upon you and all the work you do, dear brother. Thanks, man. I love the good old long questions. Um, so how long did it take me to go from a normal man to a deity demigod, Roman deity, as another one said? It took me 3 years. So it's not something that you need a lot of time to achieve. I mean, it depends on the genetics. What is most important is that you stay dedicated, you are to stay determined and be determined as long as it needs. Doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter what your goal is. You need to stay determined above the goal as well, and that you work hard for it. And so even if you have a bad physique, you will achieve respectable physique. You just need to have those principles in your lifestyle. What motivated you to begin training? Edit. Remember, you already have a video on this. Tell us about your political views. Do you support any parties or established political schools or no? No, I don't. I always saw myself as a nationalist, but I never liked to label myself as anything, because labeling yourself to anything pretty much it gives the weight of the label, and I do not need that fucking weight in my life. I am here to honor my gods, make myself strong, and care for my family, and those will always be my virtues. Of course, I'm gonna do everything to protect my land and my people, but I'm not gonna do shit for my government, because I think that those two things are completely different. I've got two. In regards to maintenance of physique, what does your macros and calorie intake look like? Yes, another one. A lot of questions about diet. Second, I've seen you like Rotten Christ. What other bands do you enjoy? So my favorite band of all time is Bolt Thrower, and I cannot explain how much I love them. Sabaton, Heidevolk, Ensiferum, a lot of fucking bands. I love everything from metal to folk to. Since my phone is being a fucking retard, I need to end the video here. I don't have enough memory, and it's just fucking retarded. I think that's the biggest reason I actually got a new mic, a new camera, and this stuff will all come for a few weeks. So for a few weeks, I'll be doing actually good quality content. But yeah, thank you once again for the questions. I'll be answering those that I didn't on Facebook, so everybody will get the answer they want. And I just thank you for being such a supportive and wholesome, great, mighty community. I'll be seeing you lads every fucking day. I'll be posting every day, so see you on my page, and I'll keep these videos coming as much as I can. I have a lot of fucking quit my job, so I have a lot of fucking time on me uh, when I'm not training my clients, when I'm not doing my own trainings, of course, or preparing food. But yeah, I have more time than before. So thank you again. It really means a lot. I hope you have a glorious fucking day. I'll just start mine. So have a fucking good one. I'm gonna see you lads fucking soon. Let's start the fucking Dominion. Let's tow. Let's go.